My name is Hajira. Today we are reading Bathtime Fun, written by Kathleen Gauer'S, illustrated by Sari Richter. So let's get started. My tub is fun, and I'm the one who runs the tugboat there. It's tied with rope beside the soap until Mom scrubs my hair. But when she's through, here's what I do. I free my boat and go right to the spot that's not too hot and only children know. Surf monster waves, explore rock caves, and hug a tiger cat. Awake a snake, give him a shake. Can you imagine that? From candy trees, pick what I please. Treats always grow right back. Choose chocolate drops, fruit lollipops, or gummies for a snack. Meet lots of kids, touch giant squids, greet octopuses too. And just for kicks, teach it some tricks a juggling act will do. Have fun my way, no one will say I can't do this or that. Swing high in trees, hang by my knees, with monkeys and a bat. Play hide and seek. A parakeet is not too hard to find. Or dig in muck, but don't get stuck. Friend hippos in a bind. No need to fret, my dog can get a hippo out of goo. Without a doubt, one pull, he's out, 'cause that's what tugboats do. Deep dive with seals, or swim with eels, and rainbow fishes too. Slip slide on whales, and grab their tails to ride the ocean blue. Hang out a while and laugh and smile. I'll come back here again. Oh no! Glug, glug. Mom pulls the plug. A whirlpool's in the drain. Chug chug. Goodbye. My turn and I must now be homeward bound. Across the sea, fast as can be, before we run aground. Quick dog, my dog, give Mom a hug and hop into my bed. Don't want to miss a book and kiss before I rest my head. Tomorrow's trip upon my ship is still a mystery. Adventure fun beneath the sun, my tugboat, tub, and me. The end. Bye. Hello everyone, my name is Hajra. Today we are reading High in the Sky, written by Kathleen Gauer'S, illustrated by Sari Richter. So let's get started. Whenever I feel my world's too small, I'm ready to explode. I just hop on top of my tire swing to zap this overload. All of a sudden, I'm in control. The harder I pump, the higher I soar. I bend my knees and off I go to places I've never been before. Up 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Then it's time to take a dive. Down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, it's time to climb again. Each push, I'm somewhere different, whatever pops into my mind. I travel wherever, whenever I want, and leave the real world behind. Whoosh! I'm a daring astronaut blasting off into space. Outside my gigantic rocket ship, comets and meteors race. An Olympic figure skater? Sure! I leap, then trill and zip. With dip, dizzy, zip. Hooray! A gold medal, I win! Next push, I'm a giant eagle gliding above the crowds. Up, 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 and away I fly, sliding between the clouds. Whee! Down like a roller coaster, those tickles in my tummy. Then rushing up once more I go. The feeling is so yummy. And sometimes I'm a surfer riding a rolling wave. Water splashing, roaring, crashing. Feeling strong and brave. There's just no end to what I can be or where in the world I can go. Far off jungles in Africa or mountains in Mexico. When neighbors hear me squeal whoopee, they always stop and stare. Then they smile because they see that I don't seem to care. I've left my trouble far behind and boarded on this flight that swirls me up and into the sky, whooping like a kite. Up and down with my front turned around, swang to and fro. I'm a kid up high, happy as pie, with so many places to go. Tumble, wobble, bumble, thumb. I'm feeling light in my head. But I'll pump and pump till I'm all out of spunk. Then I'll plunk myself into bed. Soon, cozy thoughts of floating clouds will whirl inside my brain. Up 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. I'm high in the sky again. The end. Bye. Hello everyone, my name is Hajra. Today I will read The Wish Carvers, written by Kathleen Gauer'S, illustrated by Sari Richter. So let's get started. Day after day, week after week, month after month, Faye and her brother Eddie carved and painted. They sold their carvings at the village market every Saturday. The two earned enough to buy food to eat, clothes to wear, and more paint for their carvings. But sometimes all that work was exhausting. Every day they complain about the same things. My hands are so sore from all these carving. Faye grumbled. I wish I could take a long rest. All my clothes are covered in paint. Eddie whined. I wish I had something nicer to wear. One Saturday afternoon, while strolling home from the market, Faye and Eddie discovered an old carving knife by the roadside. When they brought it back to their cabin, they spotted some words carved on the handle. Faye read them out loud. What's carved with me will come to be. Do you suppose that's true? Eddie asked. Let's find out. Faye said. She carved a miniature wooden pot of gold. Eddie painted it, and they waited. Nothing happened. Then Eddie read the words on the knife out loud. What's carved with me will come to be. Ever so slowly, the wooden pot of gold turned into a real, full-size pot of gold. It worked. Faye shouted, we can carve anything we wish for. Woohoo! Eddie exclaimed. Let's try something bigger. Faye scratched her head. I know. I'll carve us living in a large stone cottage. Then you can paint it. As Faye carved away and Andy painted, they chanted, what's carved with me will come to be. By sundown, they had crafted their cottage. It was so perfect, Faye was positive she saw a light flicker in one of its windows. She quickly set the carving by their bedroom door and hopped into bed. The next morning, Faye and Eddie awoke to find themselves inside a huge stone cottage. Yippee! Eddie squealed. The magic worked! But when Faye and Eddie crawled out of bed, they discovered their pot of gold had disappeared. And there was more work to do than ever. There was more house to be cleaned, more garden to tend, and more firewood to be chopped. Soon, Faye's hands were sorer than ever, and Eddie's clothes were dirtier than ever. This place is much too big, Eddie moaned. How can we ever keep up with all this work? Faye said, I know, I'll carve us living as king and queen in a lovely fairy tale castle with castle helpers to do all this extra work for us. Good idea, Eddie said. At least we won't have to work so hard. Again, Faye carved away, Eddie painted, and together they chanted, what's carved with me will come to be. By day's end, they had created their castle. It was so realistic, Faye was convinced she saw one of its towers sparkle. She stood the carving up against their bedroom door and climb into bed just before sunrise. Clatter, clatter, swish, swish, chop, chop. Fair and Eddie awoke to find themselves inside a giant fairy tale castle with many castle helpers cleaning, gardening, and chopping firewood. Sounds like our castle helpers are already busy, Faye said. I guess we'd better get to work too, Eddie sighed. Faye and Eddie were barely out of bed and dressed when tourists started lining up to tour their beautiful castle. How will we ever cope with all these people? Eddie asked. We are used to such a peaceful life, and now we'll have no time to carve and paint, Faye grumbled. And then, chatter, chatter, squish, squish, slop, slop. Tourists began to pour in by the hundreds. Muddy footprints covered the floors. Pictures were knocked off the walls. And when the tourists left, they left all their trash behind. This castle is a royal mess, Faye groaned. Now even our castle helpers are exhausted and grumbling about all the hard work. I wish we still lived in our tiny log cabin, Eddie whined. Faye said. I have an idea. One more time, Faye carved away, Eddie painted, and together they chanted, What's carved with me will come to be. That evening, Faye placed the freshly painted log cabin by their bedroom door. Then she tossed the magic knife out the window and slid into bed. Early the next morning, Faye and Eddie awoke to find themselves back inside their tiny log cabin. Fortunately, they still had the money from selling their carvings at the village market. It was enough to buy food to eat, clothes to wear, and more paint for their carvings. I can't wait to get back to work, Faye said. She reached for her trusty old carving knife. Eddie pulled on his comfy old painting clothes. I can't wait to get started. Then he scurried off to fetch his brushes and paint.